Good evening, everybody. This is Damien here on Damien DIY, and I have another necktie knot for you guys tonight, and that would be the fishbone knot. Now, I decided to reach out to my siblings. There are 9. Yeah, don't ask. And they all said, except for 1 or 2 of them, to do the fishbone knot. And of course, my siblings, loving me so much, would tell me to do this tie knot. Now, it's not exactly hard, it's just complicated in making sure that you get the stack correctly. And by stack, I mean layering up the tie so you get the fishbone look. Now let's go ahead and take this down and I'll show you guys exactly what I mean. Alright everybody, a couple of things about this knot. First thing, it is all going to be done with the little end of your tie. So the big end, you're going to want to make sure you have that placed on your front where you usually like your tie to end. Now for me, I'm actually bringing it up a little bit, and the reason for that is my second point that I want to get to. This tie uses up a lot of material. That's your little end. And so I would normally say do this tie with a tie that is longer than you normally need, because this end is going to just eat it up. And a third thing, if you're going to do this tie, try to do this tie with something that's a solid color, because if it's too busy of a pattern, it's just going to look all bleh and tangled and just not cool. Anywho, those points covered, let's go ahead and make this tie. Alright? You're going to create your dimple and bring it to the center like that. Grab your thin end, you're going to go across the front, you're going to go under this strap and come out right under your chin. Ta-da! And bring it this way. Then you're going to go around all of the work around the back and go in under this strap. Like that. But point her out that way. And now that you have gotten this far, you're going to have to pay a little bit more attention to how you layer this, and it's all in the details. So as you layer it, try to come off a little bit further away from the center. Alright, here we go. You're just going to keep layering it like that, alternating sides. Make sure you come off the center just a little bit. And the tie has eaten up all the material. And I even gave it slack. So my end here is just kind of there. There's nowhere else for it to go because I don't have a big and tall tie and I've used up all the material. So I would normally say use a pin on the back end to help keep that down. If you have a big and tall tie, you can usually just tuck it under your collar. I don't have one, so I'm just going to have to be very careful and hope that it stays there and flip my collar down. And there you go. The fishbone knot. And I have figured out how to do my necklace inclusion with this knot. It's not all that hard, it's just more for you to have to hold on to. So let's take this down and go ahead and get over to that. Alright? Here we go. Alright, now that I've transitioned over to a different tie, my favorite tie in fact, I'll make sure that the big end is where I want it to end, and it's still going to come up a little bit short because even this tie isn't long enough. But create your dimple as per usual, bring it to the center with the necklace on top, and then you're going to take the cords and just pinch them onto either side, making sure that the pendant is in the front, and then you just go ahead and do the fishbone knot as per usual. Come across the front, go in under the chin, going around this side of the tie, and come out like that. Go around all of the back and go in under the chin, and you're going to come out pointing to the other side, just like that. Now that you've done that, you can begin layering up the fishbone. Make sure you go off center just a little bit each time and just build up your layers, diving in and coming out and diving in and coming out, alternating all the way through the entire process. And then you shall have the fishbone knot. And there you go. And I have enough to tuck it in so it stays in place. Isn't that awesome? Shape it up. Make sure it stays in place how you want it, all nice and pretty. And there you go. The fishbone knot. Is that not awesome? Now, is that not just awesome? Look at that, the fishbone knot. You're all gussied up, you look amazing, and there you go. It's not that hard, and it looks great, and I really like it. With this tie, the two different colors is actually really kind of cool, and this tie is really meant to show that off. I wish it were a little bit longer. It would have made this tie a little bit easier to do, and because it came up short on me, I am wearing a vest, but hey, I still look classy, and so will you. Thank you so very much for your time tonight on Damien DIY, showing off the fishbone knot. You guys have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.